Hi, in this short video I'm going to talk you through Myclientapp. Now, Myclientapp is a dashboard system that lets you manage your communications, your marketing, your promotion, your resources, and all the venues that you want your customers, such as your website, your e-commerce, your social channels, maybe it's trusted reviews, etc., that they can go to. They're able to access this through an app with just one click. So, it's a good way to communicate with them, and of course pretty much mobiles are with people all day, and who can ignore the red dots when they appear on your apps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the dashboard system, which is what you would use as a business, and we'll show you in real time how that works with the mobile. If customers prefer to just manage documents through the web, they also have a login that they can go to, and I can log into that to show you that as well. But what I'm going to do is let's just log in and get into the system. Okay, so this system is really fast and easy to use. We're in the dashboard here now, and you get information that's pertinent, such as how many messages and documents. Across the top is where your main menu is. You also have easy access to support, and you can obviously log out. I'm also going to activate the app. Now, what would happen is once you've set up Myclientapp to be tuned to your business, and I'll go through that in a second, you're going to want to invite your clients and customers. They will get an email, which again we will show you, and they will then go and activate their app. Now, we already have someone set up as a demo in here, so I'm just going to log into that particular person. Okay, and that puts us into the app. And we've got one of our other versions of this software for travel agents, so we've just brought up that screen as the opener. But again, easy for the customer to get at documents, get at resources, get at notices, and some other things like chat as well. Okay, so what you're going to do is, first off, you're going to want to set up the software. You do this through your admin system, and we have 4 areas: tags, users, document types, which is just our phrasing for folders, and settings. Okay, so let's do tags first. These are very easy to set up. To add a new tag, you literally just type what you want that tag to be. This is a way of kind of segmenting your database, or making sure that when you do send promotions and notices or information out, you can send them to everybody, like a broadcast message might be, but you could also send them to specific groups. So if you're a car dealership, you might have new cars, used cars, service parts. You may even have it by sort of the models or the types. So you might have, for example, Mondeo, Escort, Estate, Automatics. And the idea is that you tag your customers when you set them up. If we go into clients, we've got me set up here to show you. I'm going to actually just edit this client, and I'm going to add some tags. So for the purpose of this, I just want to add the VIP tag, and let's just say we got holiday. Yeah, in no specific order, but you get the idea. You can put multiple tags with a customer. So I'll update that, and we'll go back to clients. You see now I've got the tags applied. So it means that if I want to send out a broadcast message to just people who are tagged for VIP, it'll be very easy for me to do that. Right, so this is the power of tags. Users, obviously you can set as many users that will be in your business to manage this system, and in doing that it's very easy to add someone. You simply fill in the details, and you can set permissions as to what they can and what they can't do. Okay, and then you would save that. In terms of document types, we've obviously got some in here at the moment. These are folders that the customer is going to see on their app, and you can tune them to your business. So for example, if you're a restaurant, it may be food menus, drinks menus, it may be allergen information, etc., etc. We've got some standard one here like accounts, brochures, guides, letters, offers. So again, very easy to add. You just type in one that you want. So what I'll do is I'll put another one in for VIP, and we'll save that, and you'll see now that VIP is in there as well. You're starting to see how quick this is to set up. It's very easy. All we need to do now is settings and resources. All you're going to do here, we'll talk about resources in a little minute, is you're going to set up a URL, a web address for where your terms and conditions are, one for your privacy, the page that you want to open up when the customer first opens the app and sees the home page. So that could be great if you've got an e-commerce store. You may put your e-commerce store or a special offer section of your e-commerce store, so they're getting all the latest offers every time they open the app. If you have got e-commerce, you can put 2 other web addresses in, because if people are going to start using the app regularly and shopping, they don't want to have to keep typing in their email address or their address and phone numbers to order products. And most e-commerce nowadays lets you customer log in, so they don't have to keep filling that out at checkout, and also they can track their orders. So that will be set up. The next thing you would want to do is you would want to do client invitations. Now you'll see that we've got some here that we sent out, and the ones with ticks are those that have activated and registered on the app. The crosses haven't. You can do it 2 ways. You can create one manually, and this is great for customers or prospects. So in this case, I might just put Bob at Webgeneering, Bob Dylan, shall we say. And what would happen when I save that, that would automatically send out an email. We have an image of what that would look like just to show you. So the customer will get this email. And there we go, we'll get rid of that. And they would then go to the app and they would simply click to log in. And as we're logged in already, they would activate the registration. That would then turn this to a tick, okay? So inviting people, you can do that individually, or you could import a CSV of just email addresses for your customers or prospects. Just simply choose a file, and you know, customers can be uploaded in bulk and sent invitations in bulk. So it's a very easy job to get you underway. We reckon that, you know, if you were to do this, you could be up and running in as little as 10 minutes. So what are the main functions of this system? The first one being is document management. So people use OneDrive, they use all sorts of services that cost money. Very easy to go around and add documents for customers. So we're logged in to Craig Finch, so I'm going to go and use Craig. There are no documents. Let me just add some. Now this is very easy because you have a drag and drop and you can do multiple documents at the same time. So what I'm going to do is we'll just go in here and I'm going to select some documents. So we'll have the brochure and these letters, some instructions and a quotation. Just drag them across and you'll see instantly they're there. Now if you remember the folders, we have our sections. So I'm going to put that in brochures. Let's have that in letters. Let's have that in letters. We'll have that in guides and we'll have this in accounts. Okay. You can also change these names so that you've got a better description if you want to do, but I'm going to leave them as they are for now and I press save. Now instantly they're uploaded very quickly and you can see that now, and I'll talk about the chat in a second because it's very powerful. We've got 2 levels of chat. Let's go to the app. So we're in the app now, and if I go to close that down and let's go back in, so let's go to documents, all of a sudden you see all the documents are here, and all I would have to do as a customer is I would literally press download. And we have that because people fill up the forms quickly and we need to put the onus on the customer not to just expect it to work, because they'll only blame you. And you've got all the documents and the customer can very easily access them. Now I'm going to open this quotation just to show you something, okay, because this is going to help you win business. It's going to speed up the sales cycle. Now if I go out of that for a second, if I just go in, I can now see that the brochure has been downloaded and I can also see the quotation has been downloaded. Now every so often the system will also update how many opens, so you've got defensibility. If a customer says I haven't seen the document, you can say it's been downloaded so many times and it's been opened so many times. But this is a quotation, I really want the business, so I'm going to go and chat about that document. So I'm just going to say, hey, yeah, great, Bob, are you okay for us to go ahead, helps if I type properly, with the quote? And I can send that. And this is just like WhatsApp, so you know, it's very easy to use. When I go back in, and let's just come out of documents a sec. So when I go back into my app, you'll see now that there's a chat icon. So when I go into there, it tells me which document there's a chat against. So I can go into chat, and lo and behold, are we okay to go ahead? And Bob might say, great, fine with price, job green lighted. Okay, and he can then send that. Now what happens at the back end, you'll now see that you have a notification of one unread message. So in here we can see that there's actually a document chat for Craig Finch. You can also have general chat, which I'll show you in a second. So if I go into that, okay, I can see that it's the quotation document. So I go into there and sure enough, I've got my information and we can get on with the job. Okay, so uploading documents for a specific client, chatting around those documents, it's a great way to do business and build customer loyalty. Now the other thing you can do is you could send notifications. So I'm going to make one here called VIP only offer, and I'm just going to choose any particular thing. Let's just maybe just use the instruction manual, and we can now say, who do we want this to go to? If I left this blank, it would go to everybody on the system, but I only want this to go to VIP. So we'll put it into VIP, and it's only an offer I want to run for a week, so I'll put it for today through till 7 days, and I press save. So that's in there. I can see where it's gone to, where it's running to. I can also view and download it myself. If we go back to the phone and we go into notices, you'll now see there's a VIP offer there. And again, I can download and I can open that particular offer. Okay. The other thing that can be done here, which is really good with documents, is as a customer, I can send you stuff. So I'm just going to go back here, but I want to upload a document. So I'm going to go upload document. I'm going to give it a description of photo, but it could be a file as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of the computer I'm working on. Okay, so you can see here where we're just on the computer. and let's just take the photo, and we'll say that's okay, I'm happy with that, and there we go, got that, got my description, and I can submit it. Now that's gone. Now what will happen now automatically is you'll see that customer uploads has appeared on here, so they get a copy of that in their file. And if we go back to all clients with Craig Finch's, who we sent that to, you now see there's a customer upload document, and I can go and have a look at that. Okay, and there we go. We'll just click to open that document, and there's the picture I just took. So it's a two-way means of communicating. Now another thing I want to show you is in your settings and resources, we have a way of putting extra information into the app for people. Now, let's say you're a restaurant and you wanted to make sure customers had allergen information, or say you're a car dealer and you wanted to put links, instead of being on your own website, which is cumbersome because they change every year, you may want to just send them links to the latest brochures. So what I've done here, let's just open up this small text file. I've got some URLs here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up some resources. So we'll have this particular one, and we'll call this food allergen info. Okay, excuse my typing, and we'll save that. Let's have another one. We'll have you could have access to a learning resource. This is Udemy, a training course, so let's just put that in as well, and we'll just put training course, and let's just do one more for the sake of it. We'll do a brochure. This is for a Volvo, so it's a Volvo V40, but you can have unlimited ones. So I'll put that in there, we're saved. And if we go back to the app now and we go into resources, you'll now see that 3 have appeared, which are the ones that are on here. So we can very easily go to food allergen, and that will load. We can also flick through the others. We have the training course, we also have the Volvo V40 brochure. Okay, so again, you can do them. They could also be your social channels. They could be to your Trustpilot reviews or TripAdvisor reviews, depending if you use those things, or it could be to a forum, or it could be to a particular private platform, etc. Now, just to show you, if you do have e-commerce and people wanted to log in, we've just used Amazon's own here. You can set those up, but you can again make them for anything. So look, this is a really flexible app that you can use to, in a sense, give your customers one click to get to everything that you want to sort of sell, say, or tell. And you know, you can communicate, build the relationship, you can help, you know, speed things up. The pro version of this will launch at the end of January, and in that there's extra features such as a compliant e-signature system, so a bit like DocuSign, and again, that's great if you need people to sign documents, etc. So again, you can speed things up. Certainly great for accountants and people like that. You know, you've got a real opportunity to reduce postage and ink and paper and etc. The other thing is that we can also, for businesses, because of the way we've engineered this, we can do bespoke development. So if you wanted it integrated into your own systems, like linking in with your accounts package or whatever, it can do all that as well. But you'd speak to us separately about that. Anyway, look, we've got an early bird, kind of an early adopter offer, which I'd encourage you to consider taking up. You've got 2 options there. And basically, this will be a very powerful system for you to use. And I hope you see value in it. And if you've got any questions, we'd be happy to answer them.